Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here. So we have another interesting topic to talk about today, and this is from CBS News. I think it's CBS News. I could be wrong. It might be NBC. The CBS News. I was right. Okay. So apparently we can never catch a break. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but apparently there's an asteroid. And from the title, it seems like they have named this asteroid City Killer, of all things. I'm not sure if this is going to be like planetary devastation kind of shit, like where it just comes in and just we all blow apart. I don't know. Or if it's going to like actually just do some minor damage, but still insane amounts of damage. And when I mean minor damage, I only mean like in the retrospects or like just overall the planet itself. Is it going to destroy the planet, or is it going to destroy a portion of the planet, or is it going to destroy like a city? Or if I had to guess by going on the name, I'd say it's probably large enough and strong enough to destroy a city. But we're going to hear more, obviously. If you like this type of content, want some more content like this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. This is actually terrifying. Like, I'm actually, like, it took me a few seconds to realize when I scrolled down and I saw the actual video. I'm like, what the actual fuck? One thing after another. Now an asteroid? What's going to happen after the asteroid? Is, like, a giant hole in the earth going to open and demons start crawling out of it? I don't know at this point. That's a lot. All right. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what the news report says, because I could be completely full of shit. I don't know anything. So here we go.
Scientists are closely watching a recently discovered asteroid that is being called a potential city killer. The asteroid, known as 2024 YR4, was first spotted December 27th by the El Salvador.
We've known about this thing for a while. How long has this been being talked about? I guess if they probably wanted to make sure if it was going to be in any way a threat.
State Observatory in Chile. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory calculates there is a 1.6% chance it will hit Earth on December 22nd, 2032. Astronomers say based on its brightness, the asteroid is between 130 and 300 feet wide. So we have a handy graphic on your screen to compare. So the asteroid that struck Earth 66 million years ago and wiped out the dinosaurs, well, that one was just over 6 miles wide. For more, let's bring in CBS News space consultant Bill Harwood. Bill, good to see you.
Okay, so it's a bit of a difference. So the one that we're looking at right now is a speck. You know, honestly, I would definitely, obviously, take something like this any day over something like this.
Over 6 miles wide. For more, let's bring in CBS News space consultant Bill Harwood. Bill, good to see you. This asteroid is now rated a 3 out of 10 on the Torino Impact Hazard Scale. So what does that mean? Is this something we need to be worried about?
Well, not worried particularly. It just means we need to pay attention to it. You know, this scale goes from 0 to 10, 0 meaning there's virtually no chance of an impact, 10 meaning a climate-destroying, world-destroying sort of impact. Never seen anything like that since the dinosaurs, obviously. But there is a slight chance that this one could.
It's our time. He said, that's enough. Like the dinosaurs, that's enough. And just
come by and hit us in 2032, as you said. The tracking is not very precise yet. They'll get another chance to really nail down the orbit when it comes back by Earth in 2028. And by that point, hopefully, the numbers will show that there's 0 chance of hitting the Earth. But right now, you know, they're certainly paying attention to it. They want to make sure they can nail down this orbit in time to do something if necessary.
I don't like talking doomsday, but if this asteroid were to strike Earth in 7 years, where could it hit? How much damage could it do?
Well, we don't know where it could hit yet because the trajectory is really not nearly well defined.
It's going to directly hit my house. Watch, it's going to be like, we have an idea of where it's going to hit. This address. At that point, I'd just sit in the house and let it happen. Because clearly something wants me gone, right?
Fine enough to
right.
make a prediction like that. But the kind of impacts we're talking about with a body of this size and its possible composition, you know, back in 1908, an asteroid hit western or eastern Siberia and leveled like 830 square miles of forest.
Oh, my God.
So it's a big deal. If something like that came down in a populated area, on a big city, for example, it would be truly catastrophic, but it would be a local catastrophe. It wouldn't be something like the rock that killed the dinosaurs. It wouldn't affect the global climate, but it would certainly be a disaster of every.
Well, I mean, that's at least, I guess, good news. I mean, none of it's good news. It's terrifying regardless, because you never know where it's going to hit. We just kind of have to sit here and wait. I mean, hopefully, obviously, we would probably be able to figure out where it's going to hit before it even had the chance, so we can evacuate before anything serious happens. But, I mean, at least it's one of those situations where this guy is saying that it's not going to be global catastrophe. The world's not going to be blown apart. It's not going to hit the Earth and then it's just going to be like, boom, it's gone, right? And obviously, I hope by that point, if it does decide it wants to take a swing at the Earth, we'll have more information so we can, get some cities evacuated. So nothing serious happens, like serious. Scary to know that it's only 7 years off from when it should be around the Earth at that point.
Proportions, so we're all hoping that doesn't happen.
NASA's ahead of this. They're ahead of everything. In 2022, a spacecraft successfully pushed an asteroid off course during NASA's first DART mission. Could scientists do this again if they have to?
I don't know. I thought about that. You know, they definitely demonstrated the feasibility of diverting an asteroid, nudging it slightly off course. Of course, the thing there is you want to do it when the asteroid is far enough away that a relatively small nudge can have a big impact on where it ends up going. Whether they could do that in this case based on whatever they learn in 2028, I'm not sure about that, but they would certainly have advanced warning of it.
NASA, January 31st. Are you telling me Earth is right here? This thing is right here? I mean, obviously, it's still a good distance away, but, like, I mean, that's pretty... it's pretty close, I guess, you know, in comparison. It was a lot closer than I was figuring it was, but yeah, it's going to obviously take a while to get here.
An impact if it came to that, and could warn people away from any affected areas in plenty of time. I'm not saying that it still wouldn't be a bad day if it hit, but it wouldn't be like it was hitting out of the blue. There would be warning.
You know,
Again, yeah, we'd have time to let people know, hey, time to get out, run, get in your cars, take your family, go stay in another state for a couple days or whatever have you.
every time we see you, we got to ask you about any new information regarding Sunny Williams and Butch Wilmore as well. Of course, they're on the International Space Station. Do we have any idea on when they're coming home?
Well, we're starting to. You know, they've had some meetings this week to try to nail down exactly how they're going to do this. And it's looking like they're going to be able to get down around March 19th. That's a few weeks ahead of schedule. Basically, it's because they're moving the next crew to the station to a different Crew Dragon vehicle to speed things up a little bit. And if that happens, then the Starliner astronauts and their two station crewmates could get back to Earth in a best-case scenario around March 19th or shortly thereafter. So, you know, it's looking a little better for them to get home, but it's not going to be too much longer now, we all hope.
You know, we'll be watching that.
How long have those two been up there? Leave your comments in the comments section. I have no idea how long they've been up there. This is the thing I was looking at the most was, you know, the comparison of size. This little thing compared to this thing, 130 to 300 feet compared to 6.2 miles wide. Insane to think that that thing was the end of all the dinosaurs. I'm curious to know what you think in the comments section. Are you relieved? Are you still a little bit worried? Are you scared? I think the biggest fear is out of the way, to know that this thing is not going to, like, wipe out the planet. That's great news, but still, the idea that it could hit, I think, will always just be a tad terrifying. It's one of those natural disaster things to where it's like, we might have the ability to push it, but it's so close now. Is it going to make much of a difference? I'm not really too sure. Who knows, right? So let me know in the comments section what you think of this. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I will certainly see you all in the next video. Please do take care.
Throwing down, coming after me if you caught a